What's up? What's up, YouTube?
Hey, family.
I know y'all didn't expect to see us this soon, and I didn't plan on being here this soon. Um, but we gotta make a video. um, we had a request. So from Stacey Jordan, 38 something something. Talk about how you made the decision to leave family and be at peace about it. Okay. So that's what she wants us to talk about, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Well, I'm gonna say she. I can't say if it's a she or he. Um, I would have to do further, but let's just say the person, whoever it is. Um, and y'all know I try to keep it. I try to keep it real, keep it 100. I don't try to. I don't have anything written down to talk about as far as how it, what it, as far as that goes. But we just gonna come clean and talk about how it was for. I can talk for me, and Vanessa know how to talk for herself. Um, so how do we come to that conclusion? How do we leave family and stuff like that? Okay. First of all, for me, um, the way my life was structured, and when we say family, I'm gonna just break it down because I don't know exactly what they mean, like your whole family or immediate family and stuff like this. I'm gonna just break it down the best I can, from the as broad as I can from the question that was asked of me to do. Um, Me personally, um, I grew up in Alabama. Of course, everybody knew that, and I'm pretty sure it's like that in a lot of different ways as far as like people, as far as family. When you mention family, you talking about, you know, uncles, aunties, cousins, everything like that, stuff like that. So once you know, the family, the dynamic has been broken down anyway, because everybody's so busy, everybody doing their own thing, everybody trying to survive. It ain't like we was around family that much, no way, just to be honest with you. That part, like all the, I tried to be around my uncles and stuff as much as I could. Um, but like I said, everybody we spread it out, some in Decatur, some in Agnes, uh, you got family in Tennessee, we got family, everybody kind of like spread it out. So it ain't like we was like getting together every week. Like some families still do that, and that's commendable. But for me, and it wasn't like that. Now, as far as like to get to like as far as kids and grandkids, now that's different because um, I kept my grandkids all the time. But let me back up to the kids first, I guess, before I get to the grandkids. Okay, um, I'm a father, a real father. I've been in my kids' life since day one. I'm talking about, when I say day one, I'm talking about in the delivery room, like they're all of them since day one. Um, in fact, I was single parent for a while. I had custody of my kids myself, before me and Vanessa got married. Um, so I was really there, hands on all the time. Um, so I raised my kids a certain way. Um, y'all have heard me say probably before, I raised my kids to be able to fly, because it's like the eagle in the eagle and stuff. The way they do their kids, once they get a certain age, they take them out their nest and they drop them, and they either gonna fly or they gonna go down. And I taught my kids how to fly, so whether I'm there or not, they know what to do, So that's that's the way it is for me. Like, and to keep it 100, it ain't like me and my kids was super getting together every time. Now we pretty much got together on certain days. You know, I might hear from them. Now I could hear from them when it's time to babysit. Now that's for sure. When it's time to keep the grandkids, I could hear from them during that time, or we got together on holidays or something like that. It wasn't like they was, you know, we didn't have that type of. I was a father, not like a friend growing up. I didn't do the friendship thing. It was strictly, hey, I'm your father. You my child. You stay in your place. I stay in my place. You know. But now that we, you know, we grown. Well, not we grown. They grown, and they still kind of like in that same alignment. They don't really, you know. Um, they'll probably talk to her before they talk to me. You know, on certain things. You know, so because hey, I didn't really play. I had to be the disciplinary. I had to be the one to make sure that you grow up and do the right thing and stuff like that. Now, as far as my grandkids go, um, man, I hated to. That was the biggest part is leaving my grandkids and having more grandkids coming and all that kind of stuff. Um, but at the same time, I raised my kids to handle their business. You know, I ain't never got to worry about my grandkids. I mean, we talk to them all the time on the computer, whatever you call it, on the phone, FaceTime, whatever you call it, WhatsApp, stuff like that. Every other day, it's like, hey, we talk to them all the time. So, but that was the toughest part. But at the same time, for me, I was told, I was led to leave America. You know, it's different for people to just sitting around, um, just thinking that they want to leave America and trying to wait till the right time to leave America and trying to wait for this to leave America. It wasn't like that for me. You know, it wasn't. When I started like learning certain things and really studying my history and really studying how things was done to us, and I'm talking about all the way across the board, from society all the way through religion, through everything. When I started putting two and two together, and it came up to four, I was done. You know, but like I said, this is me. You asked me for this video from me. I'm not talking about what nobody else done or gonna do or can do, but for me, when I was done, I was done. And so I didn't really it wasn't really about what nobody thought or even if they cared. Uh, I'm finna go. Now, you can like come with me or y'all can, hey, I'll set up everything and we can figure some things out, something like that. But as far as for me, and well, for me and mine, cause she married to me, you know, and don't get it twisted, she didn't really want to go at first either, you know. But that could be a whole nother story. She better be glad she came. That's all I can say.
I am so thankful that I followed my husband.
But yeah, I mean, just keeping it real. That's how it is for us. Now, everybody gonna have their differences because everybody's family dynamic is different. Man, I love my kids. I love my grandkids. I love my family. But like I said, we wasn't. It ain't like we was just sitting around all the time talking on the phone and getting together every Sunday, having dinner and checking on each other. Man, nah. Most of the time, ain't nobody calling and check on me. No way, for real. To be honest with you, every now and then I might hear something or see somebody, but it wasn't like that. So that's not that. Like I keep saying, that's for me. So when you ask somebody to do something like this, I'm gonna just tell you the truth from my point of view and my family. But I know other families that are really, really tight. I don't know, you know, if a man or woman can do this, if they scared to leave their family or something like that. But this wasn't about my family. This was about me being obedient and getting up out of America. So they either understand or they don't understand. It's really not a. It really wasn't up for debate. It wasn't up for question. Uh, when I was led to do this, I was like, it was gonna be done. Um, it wasn't no. I didn't have to like keep sitting around, keep thinking, and keep. No, I didn't have to do none of that. My mind was made up. That's how come when I left America, I sold everything we had. You know, I made the Most High put everything in order for me to be able to get up out of there. But I had to like have my own common sense to know when to listen, how to listen, and what to do. You know, that's the problem. A lot of people don't get the whole, the whole concept of listening and being obedient to what you listen to. First of all, understanding what you're listening to. So that's and not only understand what you're listening to leave, understand what you're listening to where you're going, because that's very important. You got to understand where you're going and this and that, So all that took place. So you don't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with leaving anybody. I just didn't, because it was time for me to go. My life has ran this course in America. It was done for me, and it's still done. And I don't feel no different than I don't feel no different. I know a lot of people. I know. A lot of people got everything to say, everything to talk about. I got a comment. I got another comment from a guy talking about why we don't act like this other guy. Dude, we can't do that. I don't know how to act like nobody else. I can only act like me. That's what makes this so special. When you are one off, meaning that it's only one of me. It's different. I'm different all the way around. So I'm built different. I walk different. I talk different. Anybody don't understand it, they ain't got to be in my life. It's real simple. Hey, I don't have a problem. I can walk alone all day, every day. I'm an only child. So I prepare for this. So it is what it is. I didn't, like I said, that's for me. Everybody ain't like that. And you can't, I'm learning that you can't expect everybody to be like that. So for me, leaving the family and stuff like that, like I said, the biggest thing was, man, my little grandbabies, because, just like I did my kids, I done the same thing for my grandkids. I kept my little grandkids every day. Cause I'm the type of dude, I don't trust daycare systems. I only hardly trust people, to keep my people while they're young. I didn't do it with my kids, and I didn't do it with my grandkids. So I made sure that they had somewhere to be until they was old enough to talk and could tell me if somebody do something to them. So I made that sacrifice. I got some little ones there now that I'm not able to do that because, man, we done had more grandkids since we've been here. Man, my kids ain't slowing down over there. They just, hey. But that's for me. And I don't know what Vanessa, she can break hers down, because she's different than me. Because like I said, she didn't even really want to come in the beginning, no way, because it wasn't on her, it was on me. So I had to do what I had to do. And wasn't nobody stopping it. Nobody. No thing. I just wanted to do it right so that we could be here and survive, and without family, because believe it or not, we've been here for almost 2 years, and ain't nobody picked up the phone and called and said, hey, do y'all need anything or this and that. That ain't never happened. So hey, it didn't happen in America, so I know it wasn't happening here. So hey, So it is what it is. But I hope the other people's family would be different though. You know what I'm saying? Because living in another country, it could be tough on people.
Yeah.
I see stuff. You know, it could be tough on people. But again, I'm a different type of dude. I mean, I'm just different, man. I never have been a part of the system. Never had wanted to. I never learned to. I always kind of like done my own thing, my own way, my whole life. So this is no different. I mean, I'm used to this kind of stuff because I mean this is what I've been doing. But everybody can't. I don't recommend everybody just if you're not cut for that.
Exactly.
If you're gonna be worried about your son, your daughter, your grandbabies, this and that, you might as well either bring them with you or stay at home because hey, I'm comfortable with what I've done as a parent. So that's what make me be able to just leave my kids and my grandkids because I'm very, very comfortable with the way I raise my kids. I know that my grandkids is good.
Yes.
That's all really matter. I know that my kids gonna do the best thing for them, you know. And hey, and that's how I live my life like that, you know. And you can anybody know me, they can ask my kids, or you can ask some of my family. They'll tell you this is just who I am. This is the way it is. I mean, I raised my kids to be what they are, and I'm proud of my kids. I mean, very, very proud.
Very.
I mean, man, me and Vanessa done a lot. You know, we put some. They went some with the college and you know stuff that I didn't even get a chance to do.
Me either.
as a coming up, you know, our kids was able to do that.
Yeah.
And they was able to get a good start on life. We was able to like put them without them having to get student loans and all that kind of stuff. You know, I wanted to make sure that they got a good start on life. You know, I tried to raise my daughters to be wives. I tried to raise my sons to be husbands. So it is what it is. So now, hey, I can do this. Now we can kick back and enjoy our life the way we doing it.
Yes.
Do I miss my grandkids? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I miss them.
Period.
But,
yes.
But do I want to go back to America? Hell no. Simple as that. Right now, this WhatsApp thing got to work.
It's working.
Yeah. Until they somebody get enough to bring one or two of them and drop them off or something. Hey, shoot. But that's for me. Now I let Vanessa talk, and cause I don't want to make this video long, but y'all don't know how long. Hold on. Oh man, I've already talked for 18 minutes. Oh my goodness, go ahead.
Well, like Derek said.
You don't have to slow down. Just
okay,
say
like Derek said, I didn't want to come. I'm telling you, I didn't. But then you know, as my creator was dealing with me and working with me, it's like something clicked. Cause I knew he wasn't the author of confusion. He wasn't no confusion. I was kind of confused. I said, oh, what am I? Do I want to go? No, I want to go. I want to miss my grandkids and my kid, you know. But then I start being led, and I start being obedient and listening. I said, this is my husband. He ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna cause me any kind of hurt or harm. That's why he's in my life, to be a leader. And he led, you know, I was led by him because he was led by the Most High. And like I said, I love it. And I mean, because I miss my grandbabies. Ain't no doubt about it. Like you said, I talk to them on WhatsApp all the time. But I'm at peace here than what I was when I was there. And like we always said, we live in our best life. And we are at peace here on the continent. And we would advise anybody to come that's, you know, wishy-washy or not wishy-washy, you know, don't want to leave your family, your big family. It's understandable. But that's the choice that we made. And I'm thankful that he was led by the Most High and he led me. And that's what it's supposed to be. And like I said, that's just it. We're at peace. Knowing our kids are good, knowing our grandkids are good because the way they were raised.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're just so thankful for them. We're, like you said, we're proud of them kids. We were proud of our kids
Yeah.
and proud of our grandkids.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What they turning out to be, cause
Already. Yeah.
them kids and raised them kids, them our grandkids, and I'm just so thankful for them, and I'm thankful for my grandkids. Like I said, I'm WhatsApp all the time. I'm always they just be calling me or calling us.
Yeah.
FaceTime, and we FaceTime them at least 2 or 3 times a week, and that's a good thing. So that's about all I got to say.
And that's what people need to, and that's what we need to get back to. First of all, I know y'all ain't a lot of people want to hear this because we done got so far away from it. But you know, I was raised by a woman. I had uncles in my life, and I had my granddad for a small time when I was younger, and then I had my uncle Otis in my life, a lot of older people around me. So I was raised a certain way. And in order to be able to do something like this, man, people got to not try to live their life with their kids as their friends. You got to raise your kid to be a husband or a wife and adult and this and that on their own. I don't know why people try to live their life through their kid. I mean, that's not what we're not here for that. Spend the time, raise them, be there, do everything you got to do. And then when you let them go, you don't have to be sitting around worried and wondering. But when you're trying to raise your, like mamas and they girls trying to be best friends and sons and dad is trying to be best friends, and man, nah, that's why we got all this chaos. Yeah, and I ain't your friend. I'm your daddy. I'm your father. Hey, we be friends when you get out of my house. That's just the way that's my mentality. Yep. And hey, my mama didn't play games with me. And she was a woman. And I'm talking about, hey, she didn't play. We got a lot of punk parents, is what we got. Just letting these kids just run wild. Shoot, man, I was scared of my mama. My mama didn't play them games, so hey, I passed it down. And even with my grandkids, everybody my grandkids know when they come in my house, they know what to do, how to do, and everything. I wasn't one of them grandparents, I just look, nope. No, sit your butt down. Hey, you learn I taught my grandkids the same way I taught my kids. So, yeah. Which they don't get it twisted. My kids were spoiled. My grandkids are spoiled. You can be spoiled, but you gotta walk this line a certain way. Cause if you don't walk the line, then you ain't gonna be spoiled. You're gonna be. I always had a saying with my kids: you can either live in America or you can live in Beirut. I'm the president of both of them while you in my house. It's up to you where you want to live. Now, hey, you can live in America and have all the free stuff that you want. Or you can be locked up in this room living in Beirut where you mess up. It's just that simple. Hey. So, it wasn't no, hey. So once you do that, once you raise your kids to be good, then you can be comfortable and your mind can be free. That you can, thus we need to be able to live our own life anyway. I mean, we've done our part.
Yes.
You know, what we got in America is like we got so many people, young people having kids, dropping their kids on their mom and dad and stuff like that. Man, you done your part. You raise your kids. You ain't got to. That's just an option if you there. If you want, man, let me get my grandkids for the weekend, stuff like that. Or if you want to keep them, that's an option. That should be option. It shouldn't be mandatory. See, and that's where we at in a lot of situations. So, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But I just wanted to make the video because the question was asked. They asked us to make the video, and I always try to do what people ask me to do. So that's how it is for us. But I'm sure if you ask somebody else, it'll be different for somebody else. And if you was to do it yourself, it'll be different for you as well. So it's all about, for me, it's all about what I've done for my kids coming up and my grandkids coming up. So when I'm not there, hey, they know what to do. So that's it. for us.
Yep.
So, video about to end. I know, like I said, y'all didn't plan to see us this fast. I didn't plan on being here this fast. But hey, I do like to be obedient. I like to if my answers or my way can help someone, hey, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't trying to hide nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide. You can probably look at me and tell that my life is what it is. Take it or leave it. That's what it is. So hey, that's it.
That's it.
All right then. So with that being said, you gonna tell them
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, and share. It'd be much well appreciated.
okay. And I hope we got the first part of the video so you can understand before I started ranting off. Because once I start talking, y'all ask me to talk. I will talk.
Yes.
And I ain't got no problem talking, and I ain't got no problem speaking my truth.
Yes.
So I hope this video helped with what. But just know that it's gonna be different for everybody.
Exactly.
It's all about the way what you have done in your life with your family and stuff like that, and what kind of dynamic you have with your family, and what you really leaving, what you're leaving for. A lot of people leaving for different reasons. And hey, that's when it get tricky, when you start. It depends on the reason that you leave. Some people leave and don't even understand what the history of the continent is. Don't know nothing. They just come in just because they heard something or see somebody coming, or then it's gonna be fickle. It's gonna be, you'll get here, something happened, I gotta go back, and this and that, and go back and forth. Then you'll get on here and make videos going crazy and this and that. So yeah, it's a whole lot that really need to take place before somebody, leave their family, if their family is gonna be in their mind all the time. But yeah, but anyway, that's it. That's too long. We'll holler back.
Shalom.
Yeah.